Hashtag burning noons, melting hearts. A Western suspense romance, 1800 words, asterisk. The desert stretched endlessly, a sea of gold under the merciless noon sun. Each gust of wind carried with it the taste of dust, the scent of gunpowder, and a memory of blood. Somewhere out there, between the silent dunes and the dying mirages, rode Colt Dawson, a man hunted by both the law and his past. He was known in every saloon from Texas to El Paso, the man who shot his own brother. At least, that's what the whispers said. Colt never denied it. He just kept riding. His horse, Ash, was as weary as his soul. They had been running for 4 days, chased by bounty hunters who wanted his head, and by nightmares that refused to fade. But it wasn't bullets or justice he feared. It was her, the one woman who could make a man forget his sins, Evelyn Grace. Hashtag 1. The stranger at sunset asterisk. Colt reached Red Hollow, a ghost town buried in the dunes. The only sign of life was the creaking saloon door and a piano that played itself in the wind. He pushed inside, boots heavy, spurs scraping the wooden floor. Behind the bar stood a woman, tall, sun-browned skin, dark hair tied in a loose braid. She looked up, her eyes sharp as the edge of a knife. "You're a long way from the trails, cowboy," she said, wiping a glass. "Maybe I got lost," Colt replied. "No one gets lost here," she said quietly. "They just come to disappear." He looked at her name pin, Grace. His heart skipped. It couldn't be. But it was. Hashtag 2. Flames beneath dust asterisk. 3 years ago, Evelyn Grace had been a preacher's daughter, too good for a man like Colt. But the West doesn't forgive innocence. One night, bandits came, torched her home, killed her father, and left her for dead. Colt had tried to save them, but he was too late. After that night, he vanished, chasing revenge, burning bridges, becoming the outlaw she hated. Now she stood before him, alive, running a saloon at the end of the world. "You should have stayed dead, Colt," she whispered when the bar emptied. "Maybe I did," he said. "What's left of me ain't living." Evelyn turned away, but her hands trembled. "You came back for me?" He looked down at his gun belt, heavy with regret. "I came back because I heard the man who burned your home is still alive." Her eyes darkened. "And you think I'd let you drag me into that again? I think," he said, stepping closer, "you never stop wanting revenge." Hashtag 3. A deal with the devil asterisk. That night, under a dying moon, Evelyn led Colt behind the saloon. There, in the shadow of an old water tower, stood Sheriff Hale, the man who had once sworn to protect her, and betrayed her instead. She pointed her revolver at Hale. "Tell him, Sheriff. Tell him who you're working for." Hale spat into the sand. "You think you're the only one chasing ghosts, Dawson? That bounty on your head, the man who posted it? Mason Briggs,